got another homework. It's still the same. How am I going to answer this question? It's really hard to explain the architecture of Garrison Hospital and then the 2nd Regiment. I think I can probably go to the workers over there and then find some workers to help me with this question. Alright, let me go to the Garrison Hospital. Well, this place used to be the Garrison Hospital, and now it becomes the Chinese literature department.
What?
You scared me.
Sorry. I get the. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's alright. Do you work here?
No. I do work here, but now I
That's good. So you used to work here before, right?
Yeah.
So I have some questions I need to ask you about the Garrison Hospital because I have a homework about this. Can I ask you some questions?
Do you want a tour of the place? I could show you around if you like.
Really? Thank you so much.
This hospital was built when the Japanese is still conquering Taiwan. You can tell that this building is built in the Japanese rule because of the architecture style, which tend to have elements from the Roman and Victorian architecture. One of the characteristics of the Victorian architecture is the red bricks. Those are called dormers. Since there were no air conditioners in the past, so we used this to exchange hot air with cold air. We built this in the south building because the airstream usually comes from north to south, so the south area tends to get really hot. Those are ventilators, allowing the rooms inside to cool. However, animals like dogs, cats, and rats sometimes sneak in from the ventilators. That's why they were closed in 1920s. This building right there is the only one with 2 floors. That used to be the medical staff's dormitory. And this parking lot used to be where the helicopter lands, bringing emergency patients.
Well, I guess that's all regarding the place. I hope you get enough information for your homework.
Thank you so much, Doctor. It was nice talking to you. Huh? I swore she was there in a second. Man. So, I think right now, I need to go to the 2nd Regiment. Well, I think I'm at the right place, but I don't know which building is the 2nd Regiment.
Excuse me, but which part of the regiment you are looking for? I'm sorry if I scared you.
Oh, no. It's okay. Oh, you're a soldier?
Yes. I used to work for second regiment.
Wow, that's cool. I'm just wondering where the 2nd Regiment is.
Be more specific. There are 3 buildings here. 2 for bear and 1 for common post.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard that the department building is under construction. So I think I'll go to the history department instead.
Really? But why you are asking about the second regiment?
Actually, I have a homework. It's about like the architecture of the 2nd Regiment. You told me that you used to work for the 2nd Regiment, right?
Yeah.
Would you mind telling me a little bit about the place?
Okay then. And let's walk to the barrack.
Those 2 barracks are now the History and Industrial Design Department building. The command post is now the Art Department building. This was built in the Japanese rule era, so there is a lot of Roman and Victorian element in the buildings. Roman loved art. They were the symbol of mighty and power, while Victorian used red bricks to symbolize colonial power. And they used to have a lot of ornaments. That is the symbol for the Japanese soldiers, the pentagram. Those holes at the bottom are ventilators, but Looks like they already have been closed off.
It's similar to the ones at the garrison hospital.
That's right. Since you are familiar with the Garrison Hospital as well.
I got a little help from someone. Thank you for helping me, sir.
No problem.
Finally, I think I got everything done. Good? That's creepy. I would have sworn that it was just right there. Anyways, at least I have enough information now to finish my essay. Hey bro,
Did you already finish all your tests?
yeah, I did. And I got a nail on it.
Look you. The professor only gave me a B minus, and I had to stay in the NCKU library for hours to find any information about these areas. Where did you get this information from?
A doctor and a soldier, they helped me with it. And then they were strolling at the area when I got there, and I just found them, and they helped me.
What? That's ridiculous. There is no way there were soldiers and doctor here. This building was turned into NCKU in 1946.
Really? But they said that they used to work there.
Still, the places were built early in the 1500s. They should have been unbuilt.
Really? Then who did I just talk to then?